So we're going to go out here and we're pushing up towards C. If you have hastes, pop it about halfway. Over on the right side, you guys are hasting right away. You guys are going to go straight towards that A point. From what I'm seeing right now, they sent a lot of people towards the B and they're coming heavy towards the C side right now. They're sending a lot of people from the B side towards C. Yeah. They're heavy fighting on the bonfire right now. They have a lot of people standing on the bonfire C side at the moment. Good pressure over there on A side. Well done. Yeah. They're heavy extended past the bonfire on the right side of C point. How's the agency looking on A? You guys are taking pretty well, it looks like. Nice. They're starting to push up really... Yeah, they're pushing up really far past C at the moment. So we're going to go... I'm dead right now. Respawns are coming up now. Yep. Respawning now. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't realize I was deafening group. A site's been taken. Let's go ahead and start coming over towards C. We need to go ahead and we need to group up as an army together. Don't just start running in together. We need to group up as an army and start going towards C. So this way our people from A can try to come in behind them. But we need to group up together. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah, if they go too deep and you find a moment to turn on them, this is a good time to like take off isolated people. Yeah, they're all over the place. So this should be... Squads... Nice. Way to get that agency onto C. Yup. Good job, guys. Way to get that agency onto C. That's going to start pulling them. Yup. Yup. Let's start going around. They're starting to collapse onto C. Yup. So if you're able to get around them, start getting to them and get towards C. We need to start getting around them towards C. So if you can push up towards their ramparts and flank them from the bonfire side. They only have maybe 2 squads here right now. This is a good time to get some pushes onto them. We can get some agency onto this point. We should only have 1 or 2 squads on the point. Everyone else should be pushing up past and trying to help protect those on the point. They got quite a few people pushing up here on the bonfire side again. I see a nice 4-man right here on the bonfire. Yep, if we're able to dip our toes on and off the point, they don't have a ton of people. They're heavy on the right side of point. Can we get some grabs and AoEs on the right side of point here? Nice. I see a lot of like mediocre health bars from them right now. Respawns are down for 5. Yeah, this is rough. Alright. If you're respawning, you're going to respawn from A, and you're going to come in from behind them. If you're respawning, you're going to go respawn on A and start coming in behind them. Let's go ahead and start getting a regroup, and we need to come out as an army together because we got wiped. So go ahead and pull off for now. If you're respawning at A, and then we're going to get ready for a push together. We need to make sure that we stay together as an army and that they don't get too many on us while we have our numbers. They're pushing up past the C point right now. So all you A guys, if you're able to start running up past them, this is a good time to get behind. They're running... Their healers are really exposed right now. If you guys can get behind them in groups 6, 9, and 10. 2, 6, 9, and 10. If you guys can somehow get behind them right now. They have a lot of people up by the fort right now. So this is a good time. If you're respawning, respawn at A. Respawns in 10 seconds. Respawn in 10 seconds. Respawn at A. We are all going for a mutual respawn at A. If you're dead, you're respawning at A. Because they're pushed up really heavy to the fort right now. So if you're respawning, you are respawning at A right now. There should be no one that's dead respawning at the fort. I want everyone, if you're dying, respawn at A. Make sure you go ahead and grab your cleanses. Re-up on those if you need to. But again, they're wiping you, respawn at A. And start walking up through their ramparts and getting up behind them. Yeah. Look at that. They got a lot of people on jungle side pushing up right now. A lot of people on jungle. Start getting your AoEs down on them. They have a lot of big clumps here. If we can get our AoEs down on them right here, we should be able to start getting some wipes here. I have an Oblivion on me right now. Yep. They're pushed up heavily on the bottom right of the B point. I'm dead again. 5 seconds till respawns. Alright, let's see. I'm respawning now. How's it looking? Are they still pushed up way past B? Because if they're past B, we should go for a regroup, pop our haste, and get around them towards C. Force them to swing their army through the front. They got a couple people on C? Okay. No, we're very scattered. We need to go for a regroup here at A side. We need to group up at A side and be as an army because we're very, very scattered. Extremely scattered. So can we go ahead and get an army regroup towards the A side? They're pushing up towards the bonfire right now. This is the time where they're pushing up towards the bonfire. So start wiping them on the bonfire. Throw your AoEs on the bonfire if you can. They're going to try to fight us here at the point. With all of them here at the point, respawn at the fort. They are all at this respawn point. So if you're dying now, respawn at the fort. We're going to try our best to keep them here. And then everyone respawning at the fort, go straight towards C. Everyone is here at this respawn point right now. If you're respawning, respawn at the fort and go straight towards C. Because they have everyone at this rally point right now. Respawns are coming up now. Make sure you guys don't die now. If you're respawning... Okay. Yeah, A got overran. So make sure you guys are going towards C if you're respawning. They have a lot of people here. They're holding us all here at this point. Respawn at the war camp, everyone. Not at the rally point. If you're respawning at the rally point, you're respawning into their entire army. They still have a solid number of squads here. Yep. Nice. Good agency on C. Yep. Yep. We have them very split. They're fighting heavy on the rally. And then they're doing a lot of fighting over by C. They're running towards C. Careful, guys, by bonfire. I see a good squad of them by the bonfire. Nice. Good take. If you're dying, even groups are respawning at A. Odd groups are respawning at C. We're going to go... They're using B as a cutoff point. They got a lot of people on the top left of A. Alright. So here's what we're doing. Because they're wiping us over here at the rally point right side. If you're respawning, let's go for a respawn. How are they looking over at the other rally point C-wise right now? They have a lot of people there? Okay. Respawns are in 10 seconds. I can't see anything at the moment. Yeah, they just wiped everyone over here on right side. So we should go for a respawn here at war camp. And we're going to go ahead and... We got to get our army together. We need a big group up. Because if we want to do a 50-50 Zerg here, we need to group up as an army together. Let's see. Coming out of war camp now. They're pushing up towards the war camp. So they're pushing up towards the cannon that we have right now. If we can go and get a squad to spawn over on the C point. Or on the left point there. We should be able to push up to the ramparts and get behind them. They have everyone pushing up to the ramparts. So if we're able to respawn at left point in 13 seconds. Everyone at the same time. We're going to push up to the ramparts together. And we're going to go behind them. Yeah, so what we need to do is we're respawning at the rally point for left side. We're doing a respawn on the left by C. They're up fighting by the ramparts right now. They're heavy fighting this ramparts right now. They have a lot of people by the ramparts here. If we were able to start getting our ice storms here. Yeah, they're running over towards A. We're so scattered. We need to get a big regroup. That's a big issue right now where we have all of our army scattered. That was overran right now. That's the problem. We're not gonna have a fighting chance if they're just gonna keep wiping us while we don't have numbers advantage. So let's go ahead and fight them up here by the ramparts, and then yeah. So okay. So if they're extending here on the ramparts right now, actually they're collapsing back right now. They're collapsing back towards the B right now. So be careful for that big collapse. This is the time to push up to the ramparts so we can get up on top of them. Yup. Nice. I like these ice showers that I'm seeing. Yeah, so we need to be pushing their back line right now because we're pushing them back towards their B right now. They've got all of the people on the road at the moment. They're all fighting in this road by this rampart right now. So if you have AoEs, this is... Okay. All of the damage is ranged and mages, so if we're able to push past them and just CC them, they won't be able to do damage. Careful, they're getting a big push here on the ramparts, collapsing it on this rally point. So if you're dying at this point, respawn over at A, because they're heavy flooding us here. If you're respawning, you're going to go and respawn over at the A side, meaning the right. They're heavy pushing us over here on this left side. So let's go ahead and go for a big team. Let's go ahead and wipe everyone here. And we're going to go for a big respawn together. We need to go for a respawn together and be as an army. So right now, if they're wiping you, it's okay. We're respawning over at A on the right side. We're going to go for an organized push together. We're too scattered at the moment. They have a lot of their damage. And right now, there's no one over here on this right side. So if you're respawning on the right. I need everyone together. We need our armies together as a force. Start pushing. If you're respawning now, together with the army, let's start moving up towards these ramparts and start getting onto the point. Respawns in 5 seconds. Get ready. Once the respawn wave high happens, play your lives. They have everybody playing on the way up past the point. We're behind them right now while they're where we would be coming from. Yep, they're collapsing onto the point. Oh man. I'm dead again. Respawns in 20. I have no visual. My corpse is floating through the bottom of the map. Yeah, I don't see anything. I just see water everywhere because I'm under the map now with my corpse. Respawns just came up. Trying to see where a good respawn point is and how we can approach this. Because now we have those 2 points. Okay. They're pushing up past the bonfire here on the right. If we're able to go and take care of these people by bonfire, let's go and start helping our respawns. And, yep, they're trying to push our war camp while we have a couple people respawning here on A. But a lot... Yep, they're helping a lot of people on the road here, A. They have a lot of people pushing this A road here. They're actually falling off, it looks like, towards B again. They're running towards the ramparts and coming towards A. We don't have the numbers to stall this type of push with the numbers that they're about to bring towards us. So we need to... Our biggest issue right now is we don't have our numbers together, and it's screwing us because we just keep getting wiped a little bit at a time. We're just staggering in alone. Let's go for a respawn at the war camp. Everybody at the war camp. We're going to buy ourselves a haste. Everybody to the war camp. Get yourself a haste. We need to come out together as one big Zerg. So go to these shops, get yourself a haste, get your cleanses. Respawns should be coming up in about 5 seconds. Okay. I got you. Alright. They're running us at the camp right now. Running towards the left side of the war camp along the road. A lot of people along those roads. A side's clear right now. If you're able to get your respawns, come towards A and get behind them. Because they just pushed up all the way to the war camp. They're completely by the war camp right now. Way past B. Dead again. Respawn's coming up now. Yeah, they're running up all past the war camp right now. So if you're going towards A, that's where you can respawn, where there's no one right now. We need to get behind them and the problem is every time we touch the point, they send everyone and just immediately dive their entire army towards them. We need to find openings with our entire army rather than going in the scattered amounts that we are. Their muskets are stacked right now, that's the problem. Group 9 and 10. Go ahead and go for a respawn C side because they're starting to collapse over on the A side again. Groups 9 and 10, C side, everybody else, the war camp.
Look at the kills to death. We got 32 and 0, 32 and 3, 30 and 0. I mean, we gotta stop those stacks or something.
Easier said than done, brother. Groups 9 and 10, go ahead and go for a respawn over on the C side. It looks like they have everyone pushed up past A and B right now. So groups 9 and 10 regroup over at C. Everyone else, I need you guys respawning at the war camp. We need to start contesting here towards the road. Do not die. We're trying to live. We're trying to get our respawns to get our reinforcements. Because right now that is a big issue. They just keep clumping on us while we have everyone just dying. Like right there, they just collapsed heavy again and right in front of the war camp. Yep, this is rough. Yeah, they're standing right in front of the war camp right now, like their entire army. Meaning all the respawn points are free. Oh, they're pulling back again. Careful, they're pulling back from the war camp. They're getting ready to collapse on whoever's trying to create agency right now. Respawns in 5. Respawn's coming up now. Yeah, if they're pushing you guys right now, we need a regroup. So what happens is if they're running at you, run away from them. Literally force them to keep running. Because we need everyone alive. Right now, our issue is we're sending in like 2 or 3 squads at a time. They're getting wiped, and then another 2 or 3 squads. We need to be coming in together. Everyone needs to be together, respawn at the war camp, and we're going to go ahead and go out the left side in a moment when everyone starts respawning. But we just need everyone alive at the war camp right now. Careful, they're on the left side. Now that they're on the left, pop your haste and run out through the front. They just ran to the front side. So pop your haste and go out through the front and collapse on the side that just went to the left. They have a nice squad here. We should be able to capitalize on this really quick. If we can get a wipes on these guys, we can start taking some space here. But we just force them to run to the left side of the fort. Nice. You guys are beating them there on the road right now, it looks like. You guys have more numbers right now. If you guys are able to start pushing at them, now they're starting to collapse. Look at the road right there. Look right in front of the war camp on the road. They have a bunch of the healers just free casting on the roads. Yup. If they're all going to be in front of the war camp, if you're dying right now, go ahead and go for a respawn over on the A side. They have nobody over there at the moment. Everyone else, okay. Respawns in 20, meaning do not die, do not make any hero plays, don't go out there alone, don't go suiciding to your death. We need all the numbers we can. There's a couple people here on the right side, but they're not super collapsing on this. Careful, they're coming towards the A side now. They're over on the B side, shifting over towards A. Yep, if you're respawning over at A, I need you guys just kite them out. Walk back and kite them out. Because they pulled off from the war camp right now. Everyone at the war camp is able to start pushing out. Everyone else, I need you guys just play your lives. Oh, they're giving up the point, looks like. Yeah, they're giving us free point to get to a fort. Everyone just get on the point. Let's go ahead and try this fort phase. And I'll go ahead and swap the tab. They're just going to give this to us right now. Alright. And I'm going to swap the tab here so you guys can see the fort plan. Groups 4 and 5, you guys are going to go towards the A gate. 1 and 2, we're going to be in front of B. 3 and 7, you guys are going to be at C. And 6, 9, and 10, you guys are going to be towards back gates. Once we have this point, yep, if you have ranged abilities right now, go ahead and start slapping away at those horns. Alright, 4 and 5, A gate. 1 and 2, B gate. 3 and 7, C gate. 8, 9, and 10, you guys are going towards back gate. If you guys have ranged weapons, go and feel free to give the horns a couple slaps. Don't spend too much time on them, but we want to make sure that we get those down. Alright, they got a lot of people on the walls here on the top left of B. A lot of people on those walls. Pull them off the walls. Pull those healers off the walls with grav wells off the top left of that B side wall. They have so many people just free casting up there. They just got a nice push here on the B side. 25 till respawns. 20 till the respawns. Respawns. Yep, they wipe B. C gate's about to go down. Okay. D gate's down. C gate just went down. If we're able to get that back gate open as well. Then the groups 8 or 6, 9, and 10, when you get those back gates opened up, if you guys are able to start causing mayhem on the walls, 35-second respawns. So now is not the time to be dying. If you guys get wipes on them, this is time to start dealing damage to their doors and horns. And B gate, go ahead and start hitting those doors. Careful, oil vat dropped on B. B gate's about to go down. E gate's about to go down. If you have grav wells and you see a healer free casting on those walls, don't hesitate to use a grav well to pull them off. Alright, I need groups 6, 9, and 10. Get up on those walls and try to harass all those healers and the people with stacks up there. Yep, so initially, now that we're in the fort, what we need to do is we need to get rid of any last bit of horns and try to get those people that have the stacks, if you guys can get there in. They're running out through B right now. They're overextending past B. They're way outside of the fort right now. Yep, respawns in 15. They're running back into the fort, guys, from B side. Respawn 5. I can respect the kegs. I can respect it. Alright. Yeah, they got kegs all up by the respawns too. They're trying to use kegs on the respawns. Just be careful, guys, when you're respawning. They're trying to drop kegs and light them on the respawns. If you're able to start getting in... Okay, we got a couple people fighting outside of between B and A right now. If you guys are gonna... Here, I'm coming to help support that fight real quick. If we can get a wipe on these guys. Yeah, they're fighting way past outside of the fort right now. If you're able to, go ahead and pop your cleanses and start getting into the fort. At 5 minutes, pop your cleanses. And then at 4 minutes and 55 seconds left, we're running in. So pop your cleanses and start running in starting now. Alright, Pop your cleanses, and we need to get into this fort. This is not the time to fight them. We need to get in. They got a ton of people here at B. If you're able to get into the fort, start getting onto those walls to harass the Dex players. Start breaking down the shops, horns. Get the people with stacks. 40 seconds till respawn. Do not go running in alone if... Yeah, 30 till respawn. 25. 20 on the respawn. 15. 10. 5 seconds till respawns. Now's the time to die if you're gonna die. Now is the time to die if you die. Respawns just came up. Alright, let's see what we got here available to our options. What gates do they have open? All of them but E. They're fighting us heavy outside of here at the respawns. If we're able to just wipe them here, start pushing up the road and start getting into their fort. Honestly, we should not even be fighting them outside of the fort. We should be getting in past them. If you're able to get onto their healers, start CCing them. Disrupt their backline. There's no point we should be fighting their melees while their healers are pocketing them in the backlines. They have a bunch of decks standing outside of the fort in the middle of the road right now. Just outside of B. So if you guys are able to get in through... Oh, the back gates are back built up, okay. If you're respawning... Can I get a respawn timer? If anyone has one. Okay. Do not die. Okay, do not die from this point. If this is you get a wipe now, take advantage of the space. We have a moment where we can take advantage of space if you start getting some wipes. They're fighting us heavy outside of the B. If you're able to get into the fort, start fighting them in there. They're heavy outside of the B. So go ahead. They just got B gate up. If you're respawning, respawn over at C side. Respawn over at C side and get in and start breaking the B and get out onto them. Because they're all outside of the fort right now. Actually, if they're all out here, let's go for a C respawn right now. Actually, they got C side up. We need to start getting doors down again. Nice ticks though. Whoever's able to tick that right now, they're pulling off. Yeah, if you guys are able to stop them, they're all flooding in through the gates now. They're all running back in now. Respawns in 5 seconds. Respawns now. Do not die. Play your lives. We got about one last good push here. So let's go ahead and, if you're able to kill them, push up. We need to start pouring in through the A door. Start shifting over A side. We need to go through the one door that they have open. And then backside, I need you guys to try to break that E door and get in that way. Yeah. At this point, we just need to try to... this is tough. This is really tough. Yeah, I think the best play now is respawn over at C side, run towards their back, bust that E gate down, and let's try to flood in. That's the last possible play I can think of. Yeah, last thing we can do is respawn C side, run towards their E gate, bust that down, and run in. Respawns just came up. Yeah, respawns just came up. Nah, this war's on me, fellas. I'm blanking at this point. This is your last life, by the way. Yeah, if you guys died now, that's your life right there. You got one squad fighting in the back here, defending that. Yeah. Man. It's a good try, everyone. The beginning was good. I blame myself for the follow-up. I could have done more preparation, I think, in terms of trying to figure out more ways we can handle it. But thank you everyone for coming out. Sorry it wasn't a victory. I mean, we knew we were swinging up from the beginning. And even with them giving us, the free point to get the fort, I appreciate everyone. Seriously, don't take it too hard. We had a good strategy to begin with. We just need to play more together when we wipe. We're not playing together. Yeah. I'll be in the lounge if anyone needs to talk here. I think everyone